And it is great, actually, to be celebrating a year on air. It was a Monday a year ago that we first turned on the microphones live here on the platform, turned on all our equipment, started taking your calls, and launched what was a pretty big part of the platform journey. We'd already been doing, for months, we'd been publishing columns and putting stuff on social media, but really it was the launch of our live offering. We're doing 9 hours a day now, and replaying, of course, and we have Platform Plus, and we have the app up and running and the website up and running. Heaven forbid, a year on, we're even selling advertising and working towards commercial sustainability. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been involved for the past year. We got through setting up in the middle of COVID, which was a challenge in terms of gear, equipment, builders, everything else. And I guess we have worked in an environment which has not always been particularly forgiving to us in terms of news and politics and the culture wars. But here we are, a year on. We haven't folded. The board hasn't betrayed us, well, because me and some mates are the board. And we are still very much viable. I would also look back on the past year and say I think we've achieved at least some of our goals, our important goals, and that is to change the nature of the conversation New Zealand can have with itself and within itself. I believe our existence has forced many in the legacy and mainstream media to think again about the way they do journalism and indeed do it a little bit better. I believe we've gone places and we've said things that others have been too afraid to. And we've been happy to engage on issues that do affect and concern many New Zealanders who for a long time didn't feel they had a place to voice those concerns. So yes, we have talked about race. We've talked about co-governance. We've talked about transgender issues. We've talked about societal issues. And can I say, I hope we can continue to do so for a long time. If you want to ring in and talk about and it can be criticisms, your views on the platform and how we've done in the last year, I'm more than happy to take your calls and your texts all morning. But let's get on with the show. Well, we're just waiting for our first guest, so maybe we won't get onto the show just yet. What are we doing to celebrate at the platform? To be honest, we're working. We're a small team of people. People need to have holidays and breaks, and actually I can't get the team together for, a couple of shandies and a chat. I won't be able to do that for a week or two, which is a real pity. But we have a very small team of people who have worked very hard over the past year. And we've had some people who've come in and done excellent work for us and moved on because their lives have changed and other things are going on. And a thank you to them too, and I think particularly, of course, of Annie and Paul and Leanne, who all made a huge contribution in our first year on air. But life does change, and you've absolutely got to keep on trucking.